Lady folks and gentle ladies, welcome to White Guys Podcast, where white guys talk about white guy things. I'm Kuba, and I'm joined here with Doyle.
Doyle, that's me.
That's Doyle.
Uh,
And as spoken, we're going to talk about some white guy things today.
Can I just really
Now-
briefly? I just want to talk about what just happened right there. This is our third take actually.
Third, get it right.
Yeah, this is our third take of this. This is the first time we've ever had to do 3 takes of the intro, and it's not because it's because for some reason my OBS just decided to output to a folder that didn't exist, even though I have it set to a folder. I don't know why this time it was different. And then after that, for some reason, it disconnected my microphone from OBS, but not the computer itself. So,
Doyle, I'm
sure.
going to be real. It just sounds like you're a ploopy, dumb loser.
I might be a ploopy dumb loser. I don't know what I
You're
did
a poopy
differently.
dumb loser.
I don't know what I did differently there. But that's what just happened.
that's
I'm a
what-
little peeved.
Nah, I always change my audio outputs to different shit. So it's like whenever I'm joining any sort of call or recording anything, I have to double take every single
That's
input
so
and output
annoying.
every single time. Yeah, because it's like one day I'm using a different pair of headphones, another day I'm using a different pair of headphones or a different microphone.
I just saw that the microphone, like the bar, like the audio level wasn't changing. I'm like, why is it not changing? It says the mic's connected, and then I checked and it's like device not connected. I'm like, why didn't you warn me about that? Why didn't you say something? It worked. We recorded an episode yesterday. This is the first time we've done back-to-back episodes, I think. And for
oh, yeah,
scheduling reasons.
we're hitting that shit like boom,
Yeah.
boom.
We're not recording an episode for another month, so might as well get knocking this one out.
Might as well get an extra buddy old pal in here so we can reach that big 25 for our
Yep.
very special episode. That
I
we're
can't wait for the
planning.
very special episode. We're going to say that every single time, and then the episode's not going to be special.
The episode's gonna suck.
It's going to be
gonna our
terrible. It's going to
worst
be ass. We're gonna
episode.
we're gonna have a guest for that one too. The first live action episode, we're gonna have a fucking third guy. This is the
Yeah.
one time I'm not sure if I want to guess, but whatever.
I mean, like, we can just have him be a backup dancer or something.
That'd be
I don't
so
know,
fun.
put
Do you
him
think
in-
we could convince him to dance for like an hour? That'd be so fucking
30 minutes.
We
30
should get
minutes.
a green screen and have him do like a loop, like dance for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, there's just a loop in the corner of the screen.
That'd be really
You just
funny.
have this bum ass looking white dude just doing like a Fortnite dance.
No, we should get him
in
a
a
hula
perfect
outfit.
loop in the corner.
We should
Get him in a what outfit?
a hula outfit, like
A
Hawaiian.
hula outfit. Nah, put him in a Miku outfit.
He would though.
Make him dress as a tuna Miku.
He would. But yeah, you want to talk about weeb shit? That's not me.
I didn't want to talk about weeb shit actually. Funny you mentioned that. Cause okay. This is maybe not the most of the time topic, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's still going. They're still releasing new parts, and I don't know how the fuck it's still going because I think canonically the series ended chronologically at part 6.
Okay.
But I was like, I want to see this whole like Dio thing because everyone glazes the Dio like JoJo fight shit, right?
Okay.
And so my girlfriend and I watched part 3, and I'm gonna be real, it's fun, it's a good time, but I don't get the glaze. I really don't.
Okay.
Like,
I wish I could add to this. I've literally never watched JoJo. I don't intend to either.
no, and that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
Like, I never anticipated I'd actually watch it, but my girlfriend wanted to watch it, and I was like, well, sure. And so we get down to it, and I shit you not, first 2 or 3 episodes are fucking hilarious because the way they play it up, it's almost a comedy. Like, the main guy, Jojo, is so fucking serious in part 3, the like iconic part, the one that everyone like talks about.
Yeah.
But then everything around him is just like so over the top. It's the pinnacle of over the top anime bullshit. Like the guy walks away from his house and his mom's like, Jotaro, you're such a sweetheart. And then he just dramatically goes, shut up, bitch.
Okay.
I'm not shitting you. Shit like that happens in the show. and
Yeah,
it's so
I kind
funny.
of got that impression. I thought that was like the joke of that part is that he's just super serious in a world that's not serious at all.
Yeah, and that's fine. I loved that actually.
Mhm.
My problem is it's anime villain, it's Monster of the Week filler for like half of it.
I see.
So this super iconic piece of media that everybody glazes within this community is just fight of the week, fight of the week, fight of the week. When people are like, "Oh, it's just, it's peak. It's so I don't get it. Anytime there's a monster of the week formula, but the story still is intended to continue episodically, it makes no sense to me. I'd be fine with it if it was fully committed to that, but every episode, according to JoJo fans, needs to be watched because it continues the story.
Yeah, I'm not.
And
I'm
what
not
that
sure of that.
yeah, what that comes down to in JoJo Part Three's case is, hey, we're walking to Egypt. We did it. We made it like 2 steps towards Egypt. And it's like, no, 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 trust me, you have to watch it. It's showing the progression of the plot. No.
Okay.
And then finally it gets to the fight with Dio. I'm like, this guy's gotta have some raw aura to be this glazed. And fair enough, he's super dramatic. And he does have some funny iconic moments, and the way the directing is done, it's kind of like with Kira in Death Note, where the fight itself, like the reason Death Note is so good is because the directing. It
Hmm.
dramatizes the fuck out of everything in a way that makes you feel like this is awesome, even though all he's doing is writing in a piece of paper. They do that with Dio basically. That iconic Dio fight that everybody's seen memes of. For half of it, JoJo's just playing dead.
That's fucking incredible.
I'm not shitting you. Half of that fight, which is like about 3.5 episodes long, half of it is just Jotaro playing dead.
Absolutely
He just
incredible.
there's an entire episode where he's just laying on the ground and Dio grabs a stop sign and is like, well, looks like I killed you with my knives. Although I need to make sure you're dead. And as he starts walking up to him, he sees Jotaro's finger twitch. And he jumps all the way back and starts crashing out.
Oh my god.
That's
I've only ever seen the steamroller bit. That's the only part I've ever seen. And like the I can't kick your ass without getting closer. That's all I've ever seen. That's the only part of the Dio fight I know. That's
everything in between is just Dio tweaking because he feels like Jotaro's gonna one punch his ass randomly at every instance when no, he can't. Because Dio's power is that he can stop time, right?
yeah, that part I know.
Yeah, that's the part I think everybody knows. Jotaro has the same stand ability as Dio, but he doesn't really know how to use it, and it's not really made clear that Jotaro can do this until this fight. So the entire fight is Dio coming close to Jotaro while time's frozen, like before the playing dead part for like another episode, and seeing Jotaro's hand twitch and then jumping back and letting his time stop run out for like 20 minutes. Dio is the biggest fucking beta bitch. It's so funny.
Kuba, I hope you know that
Yeah.
like I get to draw myself as Dio in the picture now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I figured you'd do some shit.
I,
Like
I
that.
probably will, unless a better conversation comes up at some point. But that I get to be Dio. So I have a question: is this hat hair or is the hair hat?
For Jotaro.
Yes. Who else would I be talking about?
Yeah, okay, I had that same problem watching the show for the entire like 48 episode run
Yeah.
almost. I was like, is that hair?
I've
And
never
it
gotten
turns
an
out
answer on this.
the hat does have that weird hairpiece at the end. That's
Okay.
part of the hat.
All I needed to know. Thank you. I do not need to watch the show now.
No, it's so confusing. He drops his hat early on, but I missed it, and I only caught in like one of the season 2 episodes when it fell off. I think beginning of season 2. I was like, wait, holy shit.
Because I've definitely gotten different answers on whether or not it's a hat or hair in the past.
No, 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 it's the hat. You can
Okay.
see it. If it's on there's a scene where it's on the ground and you can clearly make out that it's part of the hat.
Okay.
It's stupid, but I love it.
Because I Google the hat, and you can buy merchandise of it, and it does not. Oh, I guess this one piece does. This one hat. Oh, I guess the hat's like torn in half for some reason, or is it actually a part of it? What? I'm now actually more confused than I was before.
Yeah, so this is the weird part, especially then I'll show you this because Jotaro makes an appearance in part 4 as well,
Mm-hmm.
which I won't
It's
get
a
into
different
because I haven't
hat,
really watched it. It's a different hat,
but it
but
still
in
does the
this
hair
one,
thing.
it still does the hair thing. But here, it's clearly his hair, right?
Yeah, the hat's like torn,
Yeah, it's like
and that's
torn,
actually
but
kind of what this first one looks like in the merchandise. Is that the hat's ripped in half? It's like more like a visor that's on his head.
but you can see the like. I mean, there's some of these are just cropped from his head, but there's specifically shots you see of it where it still has that back hair part.
Okay. See,
even though it's
I'm just gonna like chalk this up to shitty like writing slash character design. Like, what the fuck? It's
not as good
iconic.
character design.
It's iconic, but no, like figure that out first before like.
Jotaro wouldn't be half the man he is without this ultimatum.
No, he does need like it's a cool design. Like I fuck with it pretty hard. It's just I just don't get it. That's all. But yeah, other than that, you enjoy the show at all? Like I've Brandon liked it. I'll say that much.
I think like enjoy is difficult to say because I loved the first like maybe 8 episodes, and then I lost any enjoyment factor because I started getting bored for like maybe a good 20 episode span before it got interesting again.
How
It
many
really
episodes
only
is
gets
it? Like just that part alone.
it's 2 seasons, 12 episodes each.
Oh, that's not that bad.
So I think I said 48 earlier by accident. That was my
I
bad.
don't recall that, but maybe you did. But yeah, so like
Wait, was it
20, like what,
no,
24
sorry, it's
episodes?
24 each. It's 24 each. My
Oh,
bad.
never mind. There you go. So
It
yeah,
was
48. Yeah, okay. Fuck.
because it's after like I'll spoil a bit of it. They introduce each member of the main cast, and so there's a clear like contribution that's a story because all these guys join your cast or
Yeah,
join
you're like
like
a
the main
party, like
squad.
fucking Final Fantasy party.
Yeah, once it gets all of the guys, it just becomes Jotaro breathes. Aha, a new mercenary of Dios comes to attack. Jotaro takes a shit. Aha, a new mercenary shows up that can like tickle your butthole from inside the toilet with their stand.
Now hold on, that's
Aha.
actually a very dangerous power. You don't know what this shit. Like I personally, snakes and toilets. That's my biggest fear. I'd think that was a snake. I'd lose my mind. Yeah, I don't want
Yeah,
that.
but Jotaro's cool,
Yeah, but like I'm sure he doesn't want a snake in his toilet.
but he's cool. But I will say
Okay.
a lot of the fights are creative, but it does get to the point where I think it's bullshit when people say you need to watch its entirety to understand it.
I'm sure there's like 10, at least 10 episodes that are completely skippable. Like
That's
there's
kind of what I did in season 2. I got so tired, and my girlfriend got so tired that after episode 2 of season 2, we just skipped all the way to about episode. There was one episode in the middle with a gambling guy we watched because we heard that one was integral. Well, I read it up on Reddit because I was like, I'm not watching another 2 hours
dude. Yeah,
of.
I straight Googled this. Like sorry to cut you off. I Googled this. I was expecting to get like a filler list because even Dragon Ball has filler to the point where they made
Mhm.
a second version that just cuts all the filler, which is like the preferred way to watch it because it cuts it down to like 100 episodes. But this is everyone's saying there's no filler.
And that's bullshit. That's what I'm mad about. 'Cause it's not
Yeah,
true. I skipped 10 episodes. I didn't lose any context. I'll tell you
yeah.
exactly. After the first fight of season 2, I skipped to the midpoint with Darby the Gambler, who's necessary because he relates to another villain in Dio's palace. And then the moment they reach Dio's palace is the moment where everything becomes relevant again.
Yeah,
Starting with one of the best fights in the series, where this ugly ass dog fights a bird with the killer spirit of Jason Voorhees.
that's sick.
It's fucking awesome. Like the fights are genuinely very entertaining. It's
That's one
just
thing I heard about JoJo is like again compared to Dragon Ball for a second. Like whereas Dragon Ball is about the fighting techniques and the power, JoJo's is about the unique individual powers. And
which I
how those
like.
yeah how those work with each other. And that's really cool. I can respect that. But real quick on the filler thing, I did just like just looking into it. I found a Tumblr post. Like yeah, that's how I'm searching here, guys. But this is purely opinionated. But this guy has like a whole review of the show, and he has an episode list, and he says every episode not listed is filler and can be skipped, or is basically filler, and you can skip it and not miss anything plot wise. So episodes 6 through 9, 12 and 13, then 16 to 20, and then all the way from 28 to 37, and then from there you basically watch the rest of the show.
Yeah, that's half the show.
Yeah,
It's completely
like
skippable.
I'm just going off of what this guy said, and he wrote a whole fucking review of this.
Yeah,
I,
it's entirely skippable, and you won't miss anything.
I'm
Genuinely.
sure what it is like there's like a one like you said earlier, they take 2 steps closer to Egypt, and that's important information you need to know. I think JoJo fans are probably just hyping it up, and it's not that deep.
It's not that deep, and that's my problem with it. I wouldn't be upset if people were willing to accept that, yeah, actually, most of this show was meant to be
Mm,
watched as like a Saturday cartoon where like you tune in every week to see JoJo beat some guy's ass. And if you do that, it's way more enjoyable because you cannot binge the show. You will
mm.
be bored out of your fucking mind.
Last Dragon Ball comparison, I swear to God. The Tournament of Power arc, which is like the most recent arc in the show because they have been on hiatus for years.
Mhm.
That was watching that as it came out weekly was hell. All right, watching that like because it's one location and like yeah the episodes are different, but there was like it's crazy that this filler in a fucking arc about like a tournament that takes place over 48 minutes. Um, but watching it in like a binging session, it's different because it feels like a movie kind of. Like it all
Yeah.
kind of flows together a lot better. But waiting 1 week for an episode and it was like dog shit filler, kind of unnecessary. Like that sucked. Uh, like, you could skip a majority of it. Really, you only care about the Ultra Instinct bits. That's all people want to see.
And sure, it's great that there's all this content for people who are into deeper, but it's like you don't need all that half the
Yeah,
time.
there's a lot of it
There's
that you could just fucking skip. I'd say there's like
I
6 or 7 episodes that you actually need to watch.
there's a lot of people who shit on how much more seasonal animes become, where it's like 12 episodes and the series is done basically. But to me, I really maybe I am part of that Zoomer demographic that's being shit on, but it's like you don't need all that. Most stories don't need to be told over like the span of 60, 80,
Yeah,
100
let
hours.
me add on to that. There's no reason for season 1 of Sailor Moon to be 50 episodes. I like it. I'm a
Oh yeah.
fan. I trust me. I dig it. I think it's super charming and actually worth watching. At least the second monitor content, right? But
Mhm.
Christ, 50? There's 5 seasons.
That's
No,
insane.
like no. Sorry, what the fuck? I like One Piece is the worst at this because it's just one continuous show. But oh my fucking god, I'm not even gonna start with that. Everyone knows One Piece is absurd.
Oh yeah.
But
It's fucking ridiculous. And don't get me wrong, there's still shows that are like more current that it's like I'm fine with being pretty long. Like Attack on Titan is what,
it's
80 to 100 something
it's
episodes? It's pretty
yeah,
long.
but it's like that's pretty reasonable. Like fucking Breaking Bad, 6 seasons, 48-minute episodes, right? Like 20 episodes a
Yeah.
season. Breaking Bad's a pretty long show, but like that's an.
And it's
I'm just
fine.
using that as the Western comparison.
But in both of those cases, there's it's all killer, no filler. It makes sense why it's like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's
There's
a filler episode in Breaking Bad.
there's one, but that one's unanimously shit on by the community.
Which one? I don't remember.
The fly one
That's
where he
not a
tried
filler episode. That is not a fucking filler episode.
the episode where they spend the entire time in the lab
No,
trying
no,
to
it's
kill a fucking
not.
fly.
It's that whole episode. The fly is like him trying to control literally every single thing. That's what it represents.
Oh, look at you!
Fuck you! Fuck
I did
you!
English. I did good in English, guys. Look at me. I'm an English
I
major.
actually can't believe that you're saying this is a filler episode. I actually can't. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite fucking episode. It's not filler. Absolutely crazy.
Regardless, it's not. Regardless of what you see it as, it's
It's definitely
something
slower.
acceptable within the span of that show. Like the fact that it's even one episode and only one episode we could even argue about is indicative that yeah, it's paced pretty well. Same thing for Attack on Titan doesn't have any filler, and
Okay.
that show's really well paced. It works for the
Yes.
story it's trying to tell. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, literally the entire plot for that 48 episodes is get to Egypt, kill Dio. That doesn't iterate from that. That's the problem. It's basically one continuous arc
Mhm.
that doesn't need all that length because only one character really in the show, two characters get any character development, which is another problem. A lot of the characters are static in that show. The only character with development really is Polnareff, this gay. I don't know if he's actually gay, but he dresses very fruitily.
It's JoJo.
Frenchman.
They all fucking dress like fruits, dude.
No, no,
Did I
you
say
should
that?
look at Joseph Joestar.
Okay, so we
He
have
looks
one
cool.
normal dressing like Indiana Jones character, and it's everyone else.
Yeah, but this guy's exceptionally fruity. Like,
Okay.
look at his hair,
Did
dog.
you send
Look
me a
at
picture
look
of him?
at that weird crop top tank top thing he
I've heard his
wears.
name before. I don't know if I've ever seen his picture. Oh no, I have.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Yo,
French.
you know what he looks like? He looks like fucking Gozer from Ghostbusters, like the big god ghost. Do you see it? Like he's
Crazy.
hold on, it's Gozer.
No, he does not.
No, it's
No,
the
he does
hair.
not.
Fuck
You're
you. It's Gozer.
tweaking,
He's
dude.
Gozer. Hey, her hair white. That's him.
Nah, bro. He looks like what's his name from Street Fighter?
Guile?
Guile, yeah.
Nah.
This is a Guile, bro. Regardless, this guy is the only guy in the show that gets character development.
That's crazy.
The all the other main cast don't. They're just cool dudes the entire way through. Minus the fact that Polnareff and Kakyoin, one of the other characters,
I'm just reading
have
this
mind
this
control.
Google like synopsis. What happened to Polnareff? I'm gonna be honest, dude. This is fucking a wild read. It's like one paragraph. Spoilers,
What
I
does it say?
guess. But here's what this says. It's from the JoJo Wiki. After being physically killed by Diavolo in Chariot Requiem, twitching and returning all souls back to their proper bodies, Polnareff's soul lingered on inside of the Turtle Coco Jumbo stand. Mr.
I-
President. In this state, Polnareff appears to be stuck to Mr. President, but can still peep out of the stand room.
yes,
I
bro.
feel like I just hit a blunt and did a crap ton of meth at the same time. What
I
the?
think that's from a different part because I think he reappears in future parts of the
Oh, I
story.
just totally spoiled that.
It's, do you think any of that gobbledygook made any sense to me?
What the fuck? Yeah, he shows up in one more part. Golden Wind.
Yeah,
He's in Golden Wind. Okay,
Golden. Is it Golden Wind?
that's I'm in the wiki. It's
Oh,
It's
okay.
Vento Oreo, which I click on. It's Golden Wind.
Yeah, Golden Wind. That's
Fifth
part
part.
5. Um, funniest thing is like his biggest character development moment is, well, one of his. He has multiple, but one of my favorite, the one that stood out the most to me is the second final fight. Like Dio's personal bodyguard is called Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And so Polnareff and this ugly ass dog called Iggy square up against him and get their asses severely handed to them at first. And Iggy sacrifices himself to defeat Vanilla Ice.
Okay, but I'm
But
already fucking lost. I'm
there's a
just
guy named Vanilla Ice who killed half the
yeah, I
cast.
know I got that part. That's okay. Whatever. I'm just imagining actual Vanilla Ice.
It's funny because the guy also looks super fruity and gay. Not Vanilla Ice, as in the villain.
No. You're right. Like, don't back down. Things like kill that song in karaoke. I kill Isis Baby. I people have seen me do it. This is like a real thing. Every time I can do karaoke Isis Baby, I fucking smoke. It's crazy.
Would you kill an ugly ass dog named Iggy?
Probably not.
Seriously, you gotta look up this dog. I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
even
I'm
joking.
looking at this.
It's the ugliest fucking dog in media. Like, period. No one tops him.
Oh, I've seen a picture of this dog before. I thought it was edited. No, he just actually. Wow,
No, he actually looks
I
like
hate. He
that.
looks fine in the OVA. It's just the manga and anime. He looks really bad.
It's drippy. It's so dope. I love his design. He's so funny looking.
He has a stand. The dog.
Yeah, he has a stand. It's funny they introduce him as like being incredibly powerful to the point that like the other cast needs to be careful because he's hard to tame and control. And then the first thing he does is fart in Polnareff's face, and it becomes a recurring thing that he just jumps on people's faces and farts at them.
Well, I think we talked about JoJo enough that I can make a thumbnail based off of it. Uh, there you go.
Awesome.
I'm cutting that one off. I've lost
Yeah.
interest.
Yes, bro.
Can I give my Split Gate 2 update?
Go for it. Go for it,
Oh
man.
my god. Oh, thank God. I didn't get to do this last time, so I felt really guilty. I totally forgot about it. But the long and short is the game has lost 96% of its player base. That's a good number, I think.
This is ain't
Uh,
nobody playing this game, bruh.
nope. If you check SteamDB, the game has dropped into the 500 players on occasion. Uh, like it has highs of 1,400 players and lows of 500.
At least it's a player.
Yeah, as of this
Team player
recording, there's
base.
almost 2,000 players. Almost 1980. Um,
I mean, like,
it's not
it's not
dead.
enough for a big studio to survive off of, but
No,
it's just players.
but the lowest I haven't checked in a minute, but the lowest I've seen it go is like 560 or something.
This game's so dead. It's gonna
so
drop more.
dead. Yeah, no,
Give it another month.
actually looking at the Steam charts, and I know the subreddit's so sick of this because that's all people have been posting. The gradual decline is there. Like by next month, it's the game is 100% dead.
It's gonna be zilch.
Yeah, as of now, ranked came out. I don't think we ever talked about that, but ranked officially came out, and it's a buggy fucking mess that does not work. Just like the challenges in the game, it's not calculating your rank properly. It's not tracking your wins or losses properly. So it's a mess. And right now, all the players playing the game are like really high platinum and whatnot, like diamond players and the highest ranks, because no casuals are playing this game. If you're playing this game, you're dedicated to Splitgate. This is your shit. This game is lost to casuals.
Yeah, no one's just like, hey, I'm gonna start playing Splitgate 2 now. I'm gonna try this game out. No one's saying that.
Yeah, I've heard some talk of people, like a lot of fans are saying this game needs to do a relaunch. Like we need to like launch the game a second time. Like say this is still beta or something, because that's how fucked they are. And quite frankly, I don't see a way they recover from this. I don't think it's possible.
The beta fig is gonna save them at all. I think it's too far too. I don't think there's a win. There's no win.
Yeah. The only it needs to be a completely nuclear rebrand the fucking game type deal. You'll call it Splitgate 2, but like reward the players who are currently playing the game and all, who like, stuck with you like early access or whatever. But just make it a paid game. Remove the item shop. It's $20 or whatever. Halo shooter. A lot of fans. I said this last time. But a lot of fans aren't really happy with the hero shooter way this game went. Like you pick a character who has a special ability. They don't like the battle royale. They don't like any of that. They wanted an arena shooter with portals. That's what they fucking wanted.
That's what people were here for.
Yeah.
You're targeting a demographic that statistically hates hero shooters.
Yeah, and you advertise the game for those people. Like this is a masterclass in fucking up your marketing. And I'm not even talking just about the MAGA thing, right? The hat. We're past that. This is a masterclass in failure. And I think the only reason the game is still live right this minute, like, cause it's done, man. This game is fucked. They don't want to Concord it. Like they don't want to be, guys. It's not that embarrassing. Concord spent billions. He only spent 100 million. I promise you, you give me 100 million, I feel like I could make a better game than this. But like that's whatever.
Real. This is like masterclass fuck up. This is play of the game level shit, dude.
And it's gotten to the point. I didn't actually have my notes prepared this time, so I don't have it open. But some pro teams, like some esports teams, are no longer playing the game. They dropped it because of its current state. The game is now a buggy mess because the new update, similar to Ready or Not, just broke things more. It's not looking great for Splitgate 2 fans.
All two Splitgate 2 fans are absolutely shattered by this information.
Yep, sorry guys. I just want to give an update on it. There's not much I want to say. Like the teams like esports are dropping it. It's no longer going to be played in like competitions because it's just not the game's fun. Like from what I heard, the game's actually fun. Just no one wants to be the guy playing the. I said this last time. Nobody wants to be the guy playing the conservative shooter, and that's what you guys advertised as. Like that's what you did.
Wrong climate. Y'all fucked up.
Yeah, it's
y'all
masterclass.
Played into the worst. Like fire the entire marketing team. Dude, do yourself a favor. Fire anyone involved with PR. Because
one of them is the CEO.
Well, fire him too.
Yeah, actually, he should not. Never let him speak in front of you. There's a
The
running gag now too.
craziest fucking blunder. Like, holy shit.
Listen, Splitgate 1 was like it's not like it didn't break any fucking records, but people liked it. Like, generally, I never heard someone play it and say this game sucked. And a sequel could have cooked. It genuinely could have. You just need to do the first game, but way better and have better marketing. So how did you fuck up literally everything? Literally everything. And now I'm just looking at the subreddit now. There are people saying like, "What if we go back into beta?" And like again, the only way I see this game saving, yeah, it's a bunch of people saying like, "This is how you save the game." There, guys, I said this last time. Ranked was not going to save this game.
No,
it wasn't
no.
ranked. That was such a stupid argument. Ranked doesn't save games. It's a bonus. It's there for the competitive guys. That's why games don't typically launch with ranked. There's no point having a ranked mode if like 5 people are playing. This game was fucked in the get go when it launched to like 25K players, and then they all dropped it after a day. Just saying. The monthly, like in the past 30 days, the peak players were 14,000 as compared to the 25K that was when the game launched.
That's bad numbers. It has not been out that long.
Yeah, I'm not a mathematician, but fuck.
The downward curve look bad. You could fucking slay down that shit, dude.
And there's you could actually, yeah, you could get sled and like get to go. Actually, if you look at the Steam charts, that'd be a really fun little sled there.
Dude, yes, bro. Me and the boys snowboarding on the Splitgate 2 downward slope.
Maybe that'll be in the thumbnail. Maybe I'll do that, but I'll be dressed as Dio. But
Dio snowboarding down.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is really unfortunate. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm shitting the game now, but like, I kind of wanted this to be good because like I've known people who actually liked Splitgate 1 and they're excited for this. And it being free to play, I was really considering giving it a good old Texan try. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be doing that.
Yeah, my mindset personally, I've just given up on anything that's like a big budget shooter in any capacity, really. I don't play those kind. I think it could be fun. I'm not saying it can't be, but I've just seen so many fuck ups at this point, and I know how many other people are in the same boat as me, where everyone's just giving up on these kind of devs because somehow they're so detached from their player bases, it's insufferable. Not just like stupid, it's like becomes straight up annoying. You can't even make fun of it anymore.
Oh yeah. And I actually I don't even check the subreddit. I don't follow the news on this as much as I did when it came out. When it came out, when I saw him wear that fucking hat, I knew I had to follow this. Now it's just sad. And the thing is, like, the developers keep coming out and saying they're listening to feedback and they're listening to feedback. Guys, you're listening to feedback, but you're not making changes that say that. Quite frankly, this game needs to be changed.
Bro, this is like your ex messaging you, like, "Hey, I've changed. Please take me back."
Yeah, but she's like the same person because there's been no patch notes or anything. Give me my ex's patch notes and we'll figure that out.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
When my patch gets an update, when my ex gets an update, sorry.
When my ex gets an update, she finds it.
Okay. But there's a lot more, I guess, controversy regarding the game that I'm not very. We already kind of discussed this. But can we remember when I talked about the $80 bundle that was half off for $40?
Yep.
When they said that was a mistake and it was actually Call of Duty's fault they did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did it again.
They did it again, didn't they?
They did it again like a week ago. I'm not fucking around.
How do you repeat that same mistake?
Yeah, and they didn't give any notice this time, right? And there's not been an apology. But yeah, one of the bundles. This happened long enough ago that I can't even pull up a fucking picture of it. It was a bundle for like a skin, weapon skins, all that shit. $80, half off for $40. And this started like a kind of a meme, I guess, in the comments. Every single time this game fucks up, someone just comments, "God, how come Call of Duty keeps doing this? Why does Call of Duty keep ruining Splitgate? The ex Call of Duty developers done it again."
These damn COD devs, I can't. They're worse than Hitler, man.
It's just crazy to me.
They're so bad.
They went out and blamed the Call of Duty developer, and then they literally went and did it themselves a second time. So
me when I can take no responsibility for my product.
Yeah, This game kind of deserves to fail. Let it Concord. Let it go. I'll still talk to you about Concord. I don't care if the game's dead. Gone. Like, literally dead. Like, it was put in the fucking ground. I will still talk to you about Concord. And this game is going to follow a very similar fate. Next time you hear me talk about it, the game will be dead.
The game is not. Watch the game not be
Yeah.
playable next month. It's
Yep,
just
probably
such a failure. They have to shut down the servers.
If I end up talking about Splitgate 2 again, like within a month, that's just come on. That's all I really had to say about it. Like, unless there's an insane controversy, don't expect me to talk about it again. Unless the game goes under and shuts down. Keep in mind, Splitgate 1 is still actually currently a thing. Like, you can still play that, it's just no one plays it. I think the game gets like 100 players a day. So, make of that what you will. Next time I talk about this game will either because the developers are going to prison for something or did something crazy or the game is dead.
Bro, I know they'd be saying to stop killing games, but some poor souls need to be put down.
Yeah. We gotta stop killing games. We wanted to do this last week, but we didn't get to. I say last week. This video is, again, being recorded one day after.
Are we talking about my goat?
Yeah, we're talking about the goat. We're talking about the goat.
The guy who works at Blizzard, guys?
Well, he worked at Blizzard. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Pirate Software. Guys, we're trying to be as timely as we can. And I'm really hoping that within this week of this video going live, I'm not uploading it until like probably the 24th. I hope he does something crazy so this goes trending. Let Pirate Software do something bonkers in the next week, please.
Bro, he would though. Like Loki, this guy is not learned from his mistakes.
Oh, he keeps digging himself a bigger grave. Just give me the shovel, bro.
Actually, at this point, get man an excavator. He needs it.
Yeah, I've never seen like a fall. The last time I saw a Fall grace this hard Pro Jared. That wasn't even his fault.
Yeah, no, it's crazy because I remember how much people liked Thor when he
I
first
liked
kept
him
trending in all those like reels and YouTube Shorts and whatnot. It was YouTube Shorts specifically, I think.
Yeah, he popped off there.
And then it's like he funneled that to try to sell Heartbound, really, because that's what he did most of the time is work on Heartbound. But that game hasn't released in, I found out, 7 years.
Yep, it's
been in development.
And actually, let's go back. Did you know the first time Pirate Software like popped off into the limelight was because of MatPat? There was a MatPat controversy a few years ago regarding Pirate Software and Heartbound.
Oh, was it about how it was like ripping off Undertale?
Kind of. It's not that it was ripping off, but he made a video of him playing Heartbound, but didn't put Heartbound in the title. I think it was in the description. I don't remember. This is all like me remembering things, so I don't have notes for this. But basically, MatPat put this game is like Undertale. He compared it to Undertale, which is like really popular at the time. And Heartbound Studios, with Pirate Software on Twitter, got really upset about this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it actually ended up with Toby Fox coming in and saying, "Yeah, MatPat, you should really credit Heartbound and not Undertale." So Toby Fox actually took, and then, granted, I think actually Pirate Software was right in that case. Like broken clock twice a day, yeah, yada yada. But
yeah, like it's fair. You'd want your game, like it's your game. You can.
You probably should put Heartbound in the thumbnail at least.
Yeah, and it's like, it's a fair comparison to make. I wouldn't call it necessarily wrong of MatPat just because Pirate Software's right either. Yeah. Like we all know this game's based off Undertale. We all know what you're doing, man. We all know why this game exists.
Quirky Earthbound RPGs be like,
literally.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at the game. You can tell it's very Undertale inspired. Just a quick peek.
Yeah, I actually found it's funny though because Undertale. Part of its charm is that people know Toby Fox is really bad at programming and development.
Yep.
But Thor does glaze himself as like being smart and good regarding. I'm not gonna misconstrue and say specific words because I know it's kind of. He was a hacker more so than a developer.
He is a QA tester.
He was a QA tester too, but he makes it out to be as if he's really good at all this programming game dev stuff, even though it's not his main focus. And that shows because I've been watching some videos of actual programmers and game devs absolutely shitting and blasting his code. There's one example, my favorite is where the way he did lighting, I believe, basically required him to scan every single pixel on screen every frame.
See, now that's not good.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a game dev by any means, but I feel like it doesn't take anyone to figure out that that's probably a bad way of going about it.
It is very intensive. I mean, okay, like correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a top-down fucking like almost JRPG type thing, right? Why don't you just
Yeah.
have the lighting be stationary, like different
Like,
art tiles?
yeah.
You don't need to actually
Right?
do advanced lighting. You could just simulate it. You could fake it. That's what you do. You fake shit.
And then you don't need to do a check for it every frame. And I think there's some elements where there is dynamic lighting, like specifically I think the character can affect the lighting,
Okay.
which is why, but it's like
In that
even
case,
then,
even though like fucking the game runs in like 60, let's say 60 frames. Set the game to run at 60 frames and have it check every 60 frames. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not a
no,
fucking expert.
I'm not an expert. Again, I'm not gonna pretend I am and I know how what goes into. And sure, even that maybe is a bad solution. I don't know. But it's like surely you don't have to check the lighting every
Yeah,
frame.
that's a bit much. I actually had this issue with like fucking RPG Maker game. Is I had I don't think I ever released this one. I never let you play. Oh, you played it, the demo of it, anyways. But there's a bit where the camera zooms out and it bugged out. But I found out that if I set the game to just run at 60 frames, it just fixed it. The game just
Huh.
couldn't handle because the thing it was running. It's an RPG Maker game. It's running on PCs that can run it at like 1,000 frames a second. If I just capped it, it fixed an insane amount of bugs. If I just artificially added a cap to the frame rate, it could be it probably could have been 120. But like at that point, who cares?
That's an RPG Maker game.
Yeah,
You
you're
can
not
make
seeing
it
that.
Dude, you're not even seeing 30 most of the time in RPG Maker.
Yeah, so like all my RPG Maker games, I just capped at 60 frames per second, and that fixed a lot of issues. You
That's
wouldn't know.
unsurprising.
No, yeah, and so I'm just saying, cap the fucking. I always tell people if they're
Un-
having issues with their game, like not even just dev, if like you're lagging in your game, just cap your fucking frame rate. Do you really need 500 frames? No, you don't.
You're not making a triple A game. Like no one's gonna freak out at 60 FPS. And
Yeah, it's
people
fine.
who that's something it's not really in the news, but like it pisses me off when people see that like I don't remember the exact. I think it was GTA 6 is going to be capped at 30 FPS at release, and it's
Is
like,
it?
well, it was 30 or 60 FPS, and people
60
were
would make more
tweaking out
sense to
about
me.
it.
30 actually is noticeable. I went
I
and
mean,
played GTA 5 on my Xbox a few years ago, and it was very noticeably different from my PC.
okay, people are saying it's 30 frames per second, so it is 30 FPS.
I'll have to be a judge of that when it comes out because I got 30 frames and 60 frames are actually so noticeable. So I can actually talk about this because I'm a movie guy. Most movies, this is pretty well known, are shot in 24 frames per second. All right. Uh, 30 frames sometimes. Like TV shows, I think it's sometimes 30 frames. But movies in 60 frames look really fucking weird, especially if
Hmm.
they're upscaled. I remember one time I was at like a Walmart and they you know have the TV set up and TVs are playing a movie. They were playing Kong Skull Island, but in 4K, upscaled to 60 frames a second, and it just looked unnatural. Movies in 60 frames typically look unnatural and weird, and no one likes them. So that's why they keep it to 24.
Yeah,
It also gives you a more cinematic feeling.
it does. I wouldn't be. I mean, I know a big part of the reason is because GTA 6 is so graphic intensive with
Mm-hmm.
the approach they're taking with it and trying to make it look as realistic as possible even compared to other competitors that plays into it, especially since it's releasing on consoles first.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm also sure that's going to change with the PC release, but going back to it, I feel like GTA 6 is intending to try to feel like a movie because that's what GTA 5 kind of also did at first.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Regardless, I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
It's not.
It's right, and people were freaking out about this. Like, I can't believe GTA 6 is gonna be
I
Wait,
think what's gonna
30
happen.
frames?
Here's what's gonna happen because it will always fucking happens because what GTA 5 did is the game's gonna release on console. It's gonna be 30 frames. Then a year, it's gonna release on PC and whatever the hell the next consoles are, and it'll be 60 frames.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get uncapped at some point. Sure, I know some people want their optimal 120 frame per second experience, but like, it's not that deep, dude.
Mhm. Like I don't know. I'm a PC player. I'm not buying a console just for GTA. Sorry. As much as I want to, I'm not gonna. I'll just buy it on PC in a year. It actually pisses me off that they don't just release on PC. Like the fuck. But go off, I guess.
Yeah, that one's one I have weird. I feel iffy about,
Yeah,
especially in
just release
today's
the fucking game
market.
on PC. Like, are you? Come on.
I understood it when consoles were so much less homogenized than they are now. Like,
Hmm.
I feel like
But PS3 was a fucking nightmare to port games to and from. That's
exactly.
why Metal Gear Solid 4 has never been ported. It's made for PS4 or PS3, and the PS3 is just such a fucking mess. It's so hard to port things.
Yeah, so I understood why that was a problem, but the Series X and PS5 are
Mhm.
very easy to do that with compared to a PC because they basically nowadays these big consoles are all just PCs,
Mhm.
but designed specifically for this kind of casual at-home gaming um interface feel. That's really what they are nowadays, except for the Switch. That one's an exception because Nintendo's weird.
That's true.
But it's not that hard. So it's like, why are you forcing this game to only be on consoles? It's not a console exclusive on PS5 or Series X either. I don't believe.
So wait, hold on. We're getting a little off topic here. Can you go back to fucking Pirate Software and shit talking this guy?
Yes, sure. Of
Okay.
course. I love shit talking.
Just because we have 15 minutes left in the episode, so I figure we might as well just get back to this. Have you heard of his Animal Well controversy? You're on top of
Animal Well?
the donkey game. His donkey has his own publishing thing now, right?
I actually haven't heard about this one.
Oh my god. This one is very funny, and there's YouTube videos that obviously I'm not going to be able to show on screen. But basically, there's a kind of like ARG slash secret ending type deal in Animal Well. That's a really complicated puzzle. I don't know all the steps or the details.
Do you need it to beat the game or is it
No, it's like a secret ending type deal.
okay?
It's a huge like in-game puzzle for like the true slash secret ending, and it took the
It's
community weeks to figure out. The entire community, right? It took weeks. I don't
hey,
know the
as
deal.
long as it's not like Tunic where you needed it to beat the game.
No. It's
It's fine.
no. This is more of like a bonus thing for the community to solve together.
Of course.
Well,
That's charming. It's cute.
well, get this: the Pirate Software, being the genius that he is, played Animal Well and single-handedly solved this puzzle that took the community weeks to figure out. All while looking at his second monitor the entire time. Very impressive, Pirate Software.
He's very smart.
Very,
You
you guys.
know
He
he's
worked
a-
at
he
Blizzard.
worked for Blizzard,
He worked for
so you
Blizzard,
know he's smart.
right? Yeah, he knows game dev.
Yeah.
All the
He
comments
understands.
that were calling him out on it got deleted. And apparently he left a comment. So let me just pull this up really quick. It's an 8-hour stream. Maybe I'll watch it and let you know. But here's his pinned comment. This is 5 months old. For all the people losing their shit in the comments, thinking this was some kind of faked run now, this was 83.2 hours of live stream over an entire week of just playing this game. Cooperatively with chat, live, having fun doing so. You're seeing a super pared down version of the original, and the puzzles took considerably longer to solve than this edited down video shows. Our editor jump cuts through the grand majority of solving processes because some of these took 6+ hours of trial and error. My shirt changed at the video started recording as an example of this. For everyone else, I'm returning to Animal Well once my physical collector's copy arrives in February. Stay frosty. And then I like this one comment saying, "Bro watched The Good Doctor and thought that's how intelligence worked." I don't know what that means, but that sounds insulting. So I'm with
I don't
you
know
on
what
that
that
one.
means, but that's funny because the good doctor's autistic. That's all
Thanks,
I
Kuba.
know.
Thanks for coming.
I nailed it.
You
Did I
killed it.
cook?
You cooked. You cooked, bro. You get to be the doctor at the thumbnail.
My wife's a doctor.
I can't believe Ben Shapiro watched Superman, didn't catch on the Israel-Palestine conflict in that movie. All I'm gonna say.
I can't believe Ben Shapiro didn't solve Animal Well
Yeah, dude, he's so
within
smart.
a single edited video.
Like, so that's the animal wealth controversy.
It's just either your chat gave you the answer and you edited it out
Oh, if
to
you
make
watch it,
yourself
he
look
he
smart.
is looking at his second monitor. He's definitely he does that thing where every so often he looks at his second monitor, pretends he's looking at chat, but he's actually just looking at solutions. Because he'll look at his second monitor, look back at his screen, and immediately go, wait a second. It just knows the solution.
Bro doesn't even try to hide it.
No. Speaking of
Did
not
you
hiding
see?
things, let's talk about his stupid fucking voice.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm,
super fucking.
I'm calling. Come on, Pirate Software. I want to meet you in
No
person.
one talks like that.
I'm gonna meet you in person. All right, I want to meet you in person. I'm not even gonna shit talk you. We're gonna meet in person. Have a beer. If you can do the voice, if you talk like that, I'll apologize. Hell, I'll glaze the hell out of you. That's not your real voice, and you're bass boosting it. That's not it. I know it's not real.
No, he's just got a very masculine voice, bro. You wouldn't get it.
It's not masculine.
He's
It's not masculine. All because your balls went back up into your fucking body. No.
yes.
Your balls dropped so hard they dropped off your fucking body. Okay, can't use your mana gem in World of Warcraft, fucking coward. This all could have been avoided had you used your fucking mana.
All this could have been avoided if you just told everyone that you worked for Blizzard.
Maybe he should like stop talking about that.
It's my favorite thing is there's clips of him trying to argue, like people mocking him for the fact that he keeps saying I worked for Blizzard, and then he retorts it by saying that he doesn't talk about it ever. He rarely brings it up. And then I saw a super cut of every
Yeah,
single time
I
he
also
brought it
saw
up
that too.
so many times.
He
The
never
fact
shuts
that
up
I know
about
he
it,
works for
actually.
Blizzard, even though I'm not subscribed to him and actively did not follow his content, and that was one of the main things I knew about him before all this came out.
Yeah, like okay, so I saw a lot of his shorts where he like drew on a fucking MS Paint background because all he does, and then he'll talk about how he worked at Blizzard every single
Every
time.
single time.
Yeah, like dude, you talk about it a lot. All right, let's be real here. It's not kid. Um,
It's like,
what else did he do recently? So yeah, we should probably talk about the Stop Killing Games movement that he tried to fuck over for no reason.
oh yeah, he was like so anal about how it was like misdirecting and it was going to be bad for the gaming industry or some shit in the long term. I don't remember his exact rationale for it. I just remember a lot of people, fuck, what was it?
It was along the lines of it was going to kill live service gaming. He didn't want that for some reason. He grossly misunderstood this movement. He didn't understand it and assumed it was bad. This is us not doing our research, but his whole thing was it's going to kill live service gaming, and everyone's like, yeah, that's kind of what we want, actually.
Yeah, live service gaming fucking sucks.
Yeah, he got in a spat with the guy who made the movement named Ross. They got in an argument, whatever. He got banned from his chat. Like Ross got banned from Pirate Software's chat. And then Pirate Software refused to apologize. He actually got in an argument with Critical over this. The Critical actually DM'd him privately. This happened, and Critical was like, "Hey man, you're being really immature about this. You grossly misunderstood the movement. Yada yada yada." And then Pirate Software was a dick about it. So Charlie ended up making a video about the situation, to which Pirate Software responded saying, "Why would you make a video about this? Why, like, come on, that's immature, man." It's like, well, dude, you fucking...
You know you're the asshole when King Popular Opinion, when King Conformity himself goes out of his way to bicker with you.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Critical actually went and like tried to talk to him privately. He didn't want to make a video on it. So say what you want. But he did actually go out of his way and try and handle things behind the scenes.
Yeah. And yet this guy who always has the safest takes and takes the safest went out of his way to be like, hey, actually, this fucking sucks.
Oh, and somehow Josh Strife Hayes, and I watched Josh Strife Hayes. I like Josh Strife Hayes. Got into this argument somehow too. he,
Everybody's
and
getting a
yes, he
piece
took
of the
Charlie's
pie.
side. Yeah, everyone jumped this guy. I'm not gonna go into detail about exactly what was said in these arguments. Not only because I don't want to pull up the DMs, but because who cares? We all know who the asshole is. Um,
Yeah, there's no fucking like second guessing who was in the wrong. It's
it,
just like,
it's crazy enough. This is the first time in a minute I think we talked about a very black and white issue where one guy is objectively an asshole.
he just has such a huge ego is the problem, and he doesn't know how to simmer it down.
Exactly. Like, dude, you're
I
not
think
hot shit. Back off.
okay, I don't know exactly whether Thor is actually his middle name or not, but I feel like calling yourself Thor is it just me, or does it also kind of strike me as you're trying to sound cool?
It,
Maybe that's just me saying shit because maybe
I don't know about that. You might be right. I didn't even know it was his middle name. I just kind of assumed that was his name because it's not that uncommon. Like, if you're, especially if you're like from that area, right? Like Europe. That's not that. I can't imagine it's
I
that
don't, I
insanely
don't know. I've
uncommon.
never met a Thor though. I feel like Thor's a name you give to a pet
Yeah, but I met
usually.
someone
Is
named
what I've seen.
Flood. So
Blood.
Flood, like the water. Yeah, I know. Let's moving on.
Oh, okay. that's that's
I've
its
met
own
some weird
thing.
ass motherfuckers, dude. I can't say the names of here doxing them, obviously, but yeah, I've met some weird names. So
That's a new one.
yeah, and it's crazy because like this guy, he was looking back at it like during the Helldivers 2 controversy, he was on the side of the players. Uh, so yeah, sometimes he hits or just takes the popular opinion. It's crazy that literally all of this controversy could have been avoided had he just used his fucking mana in World of Warcraft. But to be fair, some of these videos, like people dunking on his code, I'll say this now, you guys are just jumping on the bandwagon. Like, if he was popular, you never have made those videos.
Oh yeah, if it wasn't for all this, you wouldn't have made them. It doesn't change the fact that the code sucks.
Yeah, no, I still agree with your point. I just think you're, like, you should have made it before he was an asshole, and I'd respect you more for it. The only reason you're being so mean and harsh to the guy is because you don't like him, which, okay, fine, and we're all dunking on him too. I just think you're a coward for it. You would never have dunked on his code before this. And quite frankly, I'm sure you game devs, you indie game devs, have code just as bad. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm not. Don't take this as me defending him.
Yeah,
Don't
but what I
misunderstand.
will say regarding that is that it is I think it's a little more valid for Thor than a lot of other people because it's not just relating to the fact that it's in the game, but that a lot of his streams involved coding
Oh yeah.
and the fact that he'd make up fake bullshit code on stream
Oh,
just to make it,
100%. But I
which is a
think you should have
huge part of
called
the
him out
issue.
beforehand when he was doing that rather than after. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
waited until he became controversial to make that video. Like you should have probably done it while like during the time. You even called him out in his chat. Wouldn't that have been funny?
I
Hey
think people
man,
did
what does that
actually.
video? Have him explain it to you.
I think there were. I
Oh,
think I've
maybe they did.
seen examples of people doing that, and then just like him arguing back and not continuing the conversation.
I'll have to look in next. I don't know, but I think it'd be really funny to
Yeah,
call him out in the chat and be like, "Hey man, what does that variable actually do? Why are you making that?"
yeah. I maybe I'm thinking of someone else doing something else, but I
You might be. I don't
swear
remember all the videos. I you
there's
like you might be nailing it here.
there's too many streamers that like just
Mm.
block or ban people for the stupidest thing, like how Ludwig recently. This is also a recent one.
Oh, do you want to talk about
Um,
Mango and all that?
yeah, I mean, I don't know how much time we have to get
We're at
into
58
really
minutes. We
deep,
have
but
about 10. Like we can go to an hour and 10.
oh yeah, it's
We
like
could, we could take a 5 minute
I
detour.
thought it was really fucking. Well, it's not funny. It's really fucked up that Ludwig, popular streamer,
Mhm.
had a party where people were drinking that he was streaming, and then he was encouraging Mango to drink so like beyond a reasonable limit for a man to drink to the
Yeah,
point that he said the very funny line of what was it? Let's bump those numbers
something like that.
or let's up those numbers.
Okay, so I'm
I
gonna
think
quickly give my opinion on Ludwig, and like I do think he's one of the better streamers, but like I'm not in like terms of quality or anything, just as a guy. like a moral standpoint, as I thought so. But like I have a friend, who's really in like XQC and all these streamers. He wants to be one, and quite frankly, if you're a live streamer, there's like a 90% chance I fucking hate you as a person. I genuinely despise most live streamers. I fucking hate all of you. Because quite frankly, you have the easiest goddamn job in the world, and you should not be getting into this much drama. All right, you play
Oh
video
yeah.
games, not to fucking chat all day. And this mango thing in particular was pretty fucked up because they were encouraged. There's a clips of them encouraging him to drink. There was one I saw that was like, I guess we're a little late to this drama, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. There was one I saw which just happened like a little bit after he humped one of the girls' heads, and one of the girls was saying you should really cut him off. This is on a stream. Hey, you should really cut him off. And one of the guys, it wasn't Ludwig, it was one of his friends, goes, "Are you kidding? I gave him another beer." You guys are encouraging that. They don't even fucking dare. All right, he's a
Oh
known
yeah, I think
alcoholic.
anyone there that didn't blatantly like Doug was in there. Funny, we brought him up last time
We
too.
did.
I give Doug credit. He was like openly on camera during like one of the most highlighted clips. Um Discouraging and be like, "No, this is really bad. People should not be drinking like this." When Ludwig said, "Let's up those numbers."
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, fair enough.
It's like,
Fucking trying to get him to stop drinking. I didn't even know about that. I that's new to me.
yeah, yeah, he's in that infamous clip from it, that like
I didn't
really
see all the
popular
clips. I
one.
didn't see every single clip. I didn't really want to watch it. Because trust me, I've had those times where like, especially after one of these podcasts, I'll get like pissed drunk, right?
Mhm.
But I've never been like fucking mango level. He's a known actually. That's an alcoholic. All right, there's a
Yeah, he's an
difference.
alcoholic. Like, you should not be encouraging this guy to drink,
Yeah,
nonetheless, to such a dangerous degree.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure like now I might be talking my ass, but he's like divorced and whatnot. And quite frankly, not having the greatest fucking life. So yeah, no shit, he's an alcoholic, and you probably shouldn't be encouraging this. So no, Ludwig, it's not cool that you let that happen.
It's also not cool that you're choosing to ban anyone who makes fun of you for it in your chat when they copy pasta the things you said.
I already know what he said. I just don't like.
Again, it's the let's up those
Oh,
numbers.
that
When
okay.
people
So
would
that
spam that in his chat, he'd just um like ban them. It was his mods, I think, that did it specifically. I don't think it was him explicitly, but it was still being banned in his chat.
he did apologize for it, but it's one of those things. Like, dude, are you? It's not seeing how drunk you get isn't like an epic thing. Like, it's not cool. There's a
It's
certain point
not.
when in college maybe like you can get fucking fucked up and like who can drink harder. But there's a point where I don't even know where I'm going with this. Enabling that's not cool, man.
Yeah,
All right?
it's even crazier he does it because, fun fact, his father passed away from alcohol abuse.
No shit, really?
Like, yeah, Ludwig's father passed away from that, and it's like the fact that you're encouraging your buddy who's an alcoholic to go down that
Hmm.
same path. It's fine if you're into alcohol even after something like that. Like, sure, that's not weird at all. It's perfectly normal if
There's
someone
a lot of
enjoys
people who are
some
in alcohol. It's
drink.
kind of a human thing, right? A lot of
It's
humans,
kind of a human thing, right?
as
Like,
long as humans exist, will always try and find ways to get fucked up.
yeah, and that's fine, but encouraging your alcoholic friend to get so pissed drunk he's
Just for content.
harassing women
For content. Like that was fucked up.
for
He should have gotten
content.
cut off. I'm not really judging him for being drunk. I'm not judging Mango for being drunk because yeah, you drink, you get drunk. Who'd have thunk it? I'm mad at literally everyone else for knowing he was too far gone and not doing anything to stop it. Like this is a pretty fun story I have where I think I told in the podcast before, but really quick just to end off the episode. When Elden Ring came out, I did an Elden Ring stream and I called up Brandon. I'm not putting Brandon on blast here, but I called him up and I said, Brandon, I'm gonna do an Elden Ring stream. It's my first ever Souls game, and every time I die, I'm gonna take a shot. But if I get too fucking drunk, I need you to stop me. All right, like the moment I can no longer function, you need to stop me. He said yes. Issue is Brandon has never really drank, and he didn't know when was too far gone. So that was the most fucking drunk I ever got in my life. Kuba, I threw up in like a fucking bucket that night. It was
The book is
bad.
crazy.
It was really bad. We ended up playing. We tried to play Siege after, and I literally could not move, and I accidentally flashed my own team, and they shot me. And I said to Brandon right then and there, I was like, "Dude, you know what? I'm too drunk. Clearly, I thought I could do it. I can't. I over. That's what happens when you drink. Is you get too into it, and you think you could do stuff you can't. But that's exactly why I brought him along, and he clearly just not really his fault. He's never done this before. He didn't know what too drunk was. I have never
Yeah.
drank that much again in my life. I know where my limit is.
Well, lesson learned. eh?
Exactly. Exactly. So I got something out of it.
At least you had it in a very controlled environment.
Well, I was not smart enough to
despite
say,
that.
"Hey, dude, stop me if I get too crazy."
Yeah,
That's all
and
it is.
again, like you were in your room,
Yeah, I
and
wasn't
it's
doing it. I
like
didn't go out in public or anything.
yeah, you're not in public. There's no one else who's being exposed to that at
But
least.
let me tell you, I had
So
the worst morning after. Uh, so
bro
lessons learned.
was not feeling it next day.
So I'm not really too harsh on Mango about the situation. Like, I don't think he should be around alcohol. But
Y-
everyone else has the real problem there because you should not be endorsing that.
No,
Someone should
anyone
have
who
stepped in.
endorses it, that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem at that point.
Like, props to Doug for saying something about it. Props to girls for saying something about it. I don't know their names because I don't follow streamers. But anyone who sat there and endorsed it, like Lud, if you like, I don't know what Lud did. I don't know the entire thing, but that's fucked up, man. All right, it's not cool. Just so you can make money on your fucking stream. Easy.
Speaking of drinking,
I know. I was about to say that. That was my segue. My my drink of the day.
drink of the day.
Open that tier list.
Woo!
So you can tell I'm
Yeah.
like really running out of stuff. We only have like 4 more episodes of this, but we have Absolute Vodka Raspberry Edition. Flavored.
Raspberry.
It's flavored. I think I drank a flavored vodka. Oh, I mean, I drank the cinnamon one yesterday, but that's not really what
You
I
did.
mean. This is 38% alcohol, which is a little less than your regular vodka. Not as bad as yesterday's 15%, which was cowardice. But
This one's for funner times. This one's
this
to up those numbers.
once again, this is definitely something you mix into something. But I totally would understand if you just want to like drink this one straight to flavor to you. The point of vodka is it doesn't have a flavor, right? It's like the water of alcohol. You just like drink it when you're lazy. Like people drink vodka because they're fucking cowards. Sorry, not sorry. It does actually like burn your insides though. But whiskey does the same thing and it has taste. But neither here nor there. Would you believe it or not? It smells like raspberry. Who would have thunk it? Here we go.
Dude, I really thought it was gonna smell like mango.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I'll talk about the
Personally.
bottle. Kind of. It smells a little weird. Like you can definitely smell like it's not pure raspberry. But real quick, the bottle is the exact same as a normal vodka bottle. The cap is like cheap fucking. I could crush this with willpower alone. This is a full bottle. It's not like one of the weak ones. But here we go. Spin that around. Take a sniff. Here we go. That's ass. I don't like that. Like it still does
That's
it does the vodka
simplification.
thing. It burns. It tastes like toothpaste. Oh god, that has a terrible aftertaste. What the fuck?
How do you get toothpaste from raspberry?
I don't know. It just tastes like a mint, not mint, but like a flavored toothpaste. Like one where they try to make it not mint. God, that's hot. What the fuck? Oh my god. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Take it back. All right. Well, where is this going on tier list? It's not quite Shadow Realm, but it's definitely going in wouldn't recommend.
Definitely poopy stinky ass.
Holy fuck, that might be one. It's probably one of the worst ones I drank in the show so far. I don't know where it landed on that. I don't know why I put spiced rum and wouldn't recommend. That's a college frat party. Let me quickly adjust that mistake. Even Jack Daniels is down there. I think I put that in college frat party. I don't know how it got there, but whatever, it's staying there. Yeah, there you go. That was probably the worst thing I drank on the show thus far. That was just nasty. I didn't like any of that.
That was a whole lot of pukey ass
No,
water.
it just didn't taste good. I just wasn't a fan of that at all. It still tastes. It has like a sticky feeling. It's stuck to my teeth. I don't like that. God, I'm not really. It's not that I dislike vodka like as a thing. I just would rather drink whiskey, so I'm always biased a little bit towards whiskey. If it tasted good though, I wouldn't have shit talked it. God, that was just nasty. I had just grabbed something that was on my counter. I have a lot of alcohol in this house. But God.
Bruh, these Doyle drink reviews are falling on hard times. We have to drink literal slob
We only
dog
have
shit nowadays for
we
the
only have
bills.
two S tiers. Let that be known. Right? And we're probably knocking another one.
Oh, probably not. I don't think when this bit's retiring we're gonna have any
No.
any
I'm gonna
bangers.
have to go out and look for like an amazing whiskey. I'm I'm gonna go to LCB. If I can get LeBron James Hennessy, if anyone wants to donate me LeBron
Goat?
James
The
Hennessy,
goat?
yeah, that's a real thing. I already drank Snoop Dogg wine, which I
The
actually
Snoop
still
Dogg
have
one was
yet to
so
add to the
funny.
fucking list. So I didn't have a picture of it at the time. But yeah, all
You
right.
gotta
I'll let you finish your thought.
I was gonna say you gotta drink that I was with Wednesday Kyle from Hebdomad. We were looking at some really expensive liquor, and you gotta get one of those like $1 million like fucking wines that are definitely not worth the asking price.
No,
It
hundred
probably
percent.
tastes exactly the same as regular
I'm
wine
not fucking
to
you.
most people.
Cheap wine is like definitely better than expensive wine. The only reason to buy expensive wine is because you're bad with money or you want to show off. That's the only reason.
I love showing that I don't know how to spend my money.
$15 wine and like $100 wine tastes the fucking same. Just gonna say that. I'll leave that at the door. And I think it's really funny that on this show, I think I've only reviewed 2 wines. But make a
You
note.
weren't. Your ass is not a wine mom,
I'm
bro.
not. I do not like wine. But anyways, Cooper, give us an outro.
I
Good one.